All right. Hello, faithful comedy watchers. How are you? This is Judy Kroll, also known as Sparkles, doing take, I don't know how many, coronavirus. Hi, how's everybody? Didn't do one of these yesterday. I got really depressed. Watched the news for quite some time and ended up like crying and wasn't in the mood for comedy. And this is exactly why I'm doing this right now. Let's see. Number one, you guys help me as well. It's a reason to get up and dressed and put on makeup like almost every day. And I look forward to this. And if I could just like make one person laugh, then I've done my job. So it's hard in the middle of this crisis, and hope you enjoy it this time. So, I get comments and suggestions in addition to complaints. By the way, I wanted everyone to see, I don't know, somebody told me my camera angle made me look bad, but I wanted you to see these shoes and this jacket. It's in honor of some strange show called The Tiger King, which everybody seems to be watching. I haven't checked it out yet. I'm kind of feeling like I might be offended by it. Seriously, like, I love cats, so I don't know. But in some of the comments and suggestions, and again, don't be, hurt. I will take them if I feel that they are something that are valid. And somebody said, you should drink wine, a glass of wine, because you seem like really nervous before and jumpy when you do a skit or you do this bit, whatever. And I said, I'm trying not to say, and I said, well, the thing is, I do this at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I really don't want to start the day off that way. And really what I do is I get hopped up on coffee, my favorite kind, Dunkin' Donuts, right? But I don't just have regular coffee. I put a turbo shot in here, which is a shot of espresso. So if I seem a little, jumpy, that could be the reason. So my question is about these people that get decaf coffee. If you're one of them, again, I just don't get it. If you're going to drink coffee, freaking pump it, course it through your veins. Oh, I'll have a decaf. I'll have a half of I don't know what. Now, the only time I would even consider doing that is if it was after 9 o'clock at night and I just wanted to taste. But otherwise, what's the point? It's like umbrellas on a beach. Just have something else. Then I have other issues with people supposedly who are on Facebook, which I post all my comedy on. So there are these people, right? They're on Facebook and they're really not, they're on Facebook, but they're not on Facebook. They're just like the decaf coffee people, where if you go, you know the ones. You go to their profile, and you go on their page, and there's just kind of a blank blue or white looking face. So there's no pictures, and they have maybe 40 friends or some crap like that. Hey, I have over 500 Facebook friends. So you're wondering, like, why are they even on here? So they're the ones that seem to only go on when I say something brutally offensive. But they don't comment, okay? Because they're afraid. They're afraid to put themselves out there is what it is. And what I want to know, I put a lot of things there, and it takes a lot of guts to do this. And if anyone doesn't think so, I'm not supposed to curse. You blankety blank try it. I'm not supposed to say and I'm supposed to have a better camera angle. This is impossible. Okay, so maybe I should just be myself. But I'm not going to be on wine. I'm going to be on coffee with turbo in it. There's this thing, it's views versus likes. So again, I am too worried about what other people think. I mean, I'm going to put that right out there, and I got to stop that. So I could put something up, and it's me playing guitar, me doing this, and I'll have 250 views, because it shows you how many views, but it doesn't show you who viewed it. And then I'll have 6 likes. So what I'm wondering is, are you viewing this and you're liking it, but you're just afraid again to hit that button? Or you're embarrassed that you're watching it? Or are you viewing it and I have 6 likes and 250 people to freaking hate it and are afraid to write, I don't know. People are reaching out to me with a lot of derogatory comments. Again, it's hard to tell what's funny. I don't have an audience. I'm looking at a teddy bear now. So in terms of views versus likes, I tend to do opposites. Let me just tell you something. I find everything fucking funny, okay? I don't know why. I just seem to find the humor in everything. And I hope you're all staying safe. But yesterday I had so much anxiety. I was convinced that I got this virus. I mean, I don't know. I got terrified. Again, too much news. My heart was pounding. I have sniffles. I'm trying to breathe in, breathe out. I mean, I don't know if anyone else has had this experience, but like, I don't want to die. I don't want others to die. So back to, again, I have no segue, but say, you always seem to marry or date or whatever, you're opposite, because the other one has what the other one lacks. So the people who are quarantined, who are extroverts, such as myself, are really having a tough time. I mean, an extrovert is someone, I'm not only an extrovert, I'm an emotional extrovert. I know that you may find this hard to believe, which means that I like to talk to people. I need to be out. I feed off of others for my energy. And I'm emotional. In case you haven't realized this, stuff bothers me immensely. And I cry and I laugh and I'm all over the place. So that's me. I am an extroverted, emotional extrovert. Of course, my husband and son are the opposite. They are introverted and analytical. So invariably, I thought for a while that something was wrong with them, because I would ask them, what do you want to do today? And they would both look at me and say, what do we want to do today? And I thought they were challenged in some way. Till I read this book, Introvert Advantage, and it basically said, it's just how you're wired. It's how you recharge your battery. That doesn't mean you can't act one way or the other, but ultimately, when I go out, and I have, dinner and some drinks, and it's 9:00. Introverts are ready to go home and end the night, and I'm just getting started. So there's a lot of conflict there. My husband comes in from work. He doesn't want to talk to anyone. He's talked to someone all day. I've been alone, and I want to jump on him and just, talk as much as I can. But it's just how you recharge your battery. I know this isn't funny. So I'm recharged. If I'm alone too much, then I get really down and worn out and tired. And when he's around people too much, the same happens to him. But nothing's wrong with either personality. So in terms of marriage and always marrying your opposite, this quarantine thing is either going to end up in us completely loving each other and, new babies being born, but not in my case. It's probably might end in divorce, because it just, you hear these people and they say, again, this is mostly introverts. I love being quarantined. We're having a staycation. It's all this family time. Okay. I say to you, okay, whatever, because I am not enjoying it at all. Again, my life is turned upside down, and it's hard without, I solve problems by talking to people and going out and doing things, So also there's an issue with lunch and the refrigerator. So, husband and son, they want lunch, but they're incapable of figuring out what it is we have in the refrigerator to eat for lunch. Now, my husband is a brilliant man. If you've seen any other posts, he's like the #1 pediatrician in the area. And brilliant. Diagnoses sick kids, saves people, daily basis, does things that I never could. Went to school for I don't even know how many years. And he'll go to the refrigerator to find something. I don't know if his IQ just drops when he walks in the door, but he'll go to look for something, I don't know, say, he wouldn't look for milk. I don't know, I can't even think of it. Like peanut butter, he wouldn't look for that either. But for instance, just an example. So he goes to the refrigerator, I can't find it. Really, all that's required is to move a few things out of the way. Now, they also will not find any of the snacks I bought them if they're not left out on the counter. For some reason, they refuse to open a drawer and see what's there. So we waste a lot of food. Let's see. It's hard coming up with topics too, So again, I do this to try and make you laugh. And I'm getting a lot of criticism, so it's tough. And some's going to be funnier than the other, and some you're going to like, and some you're not. So I am not one from the cooks, speaking of the refrigerator, and I started doing this Hello Fresh meals. They come to your house. You get 3 meals. I get 3 meals a week for my husband and me while we're empty nesters. But when my son is around, we get for 4. And I am not one from the cooks, all right? But I have been cooking these HelloFresh meals every week since September, and I've really come across and used different things that have never been in my house. I talk about a ginger. I don't know if I've done this before. I've never had that. Not a redheaded person. I have a zester now, and one recipe, it called for the meat to be pounded. You can't make this stuff up. Well, it says if you don't have a meat pounder, and I don't know how many of you have that in the house, I've never had to use one, that you can pound the meat with a fry pan. I figured, okay, what the hell? That sounds easy enough. When I tell you, I whacked the shit out of that meat. I don't know. I must have some type of anger pent up in me. I whacked the shit out of that meat. Can I tell you that the fry pan is now misshapen to where we can't use it? So, yeah, I guess the last thing I want to talk about is should I talk about Passover and how difficult it's going to be to do this year, and how we're already living a plague, or should I talk about bipolar? Okay, let's just finish up with hitting my son's car. I'm about as good of a driver as I am a chef, so if you see me on the road, please just take precautions. So I'm very, like, the backup camera is something I don't know, I never really grew up with that. So I never really exactly know where to look, and my car does not beep very loudly when you're about to hit something. And it should, but it doesn't. My husband's like, no, you have to look at the screen. So one day I was headed out, and I'm in a driveway, and my son's car, I don't know how it was parked across the street, okay? And then I backed up, and I heard that noise. Oh, is that the worst noise, when you hit something? Luckily, I wasn't going very fast, so I'm thinking there can't be that much damage. Well, his car was completely dented in. So I run downstairs, my husband's working out on the exercise bike, and he's like, what's the matter? I could tell by my face. I said, I hit something. He's like, I said, I hit the worst thing you could possibly hit. So he says, another person? I said, no. He said, one of our cats? I said, no. He said, a deer? I said, no. I said, I hit our son's car. But fortunately, we got a discount on getting both cars repaired because it was a family affair. And I did it again, which is something for another time. I swear my son must have a magnet on his car that just drives me to hit it. But seriously, the backup camera, it's like, I don't know. You got to pull in forward. I mean, I look, and I swear to God, I see nothing on the peripherals. It's a clear path. Now, it used to be, when people saw someone backing up in a parking lot, they stopped. But now, I don't know. Again, you can't joke about death, but are these people unafraid? Like, they specifically walk right behind my car as I'm going on the backup. I don't know. I'm going to kill someone one day. Oh, no, I'm not. I just mean, you just have to be really careful out there. So I hope you're all staying safe. I'm going to try to continue to do this. Again, I think this might be my least funny one. But maybe I'll have a better camera angle. I don't know. Stay safe. Remember to laugh. Don't watch too much news because it sucks. And do what you can to try and get through this. That's what we're all doing. And I thank you for watching and giving me a reason to get up, get dressed, and get out of bed. And I hope, again, that I made you laugh. Bye-bye.